Hi everyone, today we're going to look at sausages. We're going to cook them a few different ways and then look at what makes them difficult to eat for people with dysphagia. So let's take it back to basics. What makes up just a normal sausage? These are just standard supermarket bought Cumberland sausages. Look, okay, so I'm going to take this off. We've got a skin on the outside and then you can see the meat on the inside. It's quite fine, it's quite smooth, it's been finely ground. So let's test out cooking them in a few different ways and see what effect that has. Starting with frying. But here's the real test. Remember the fork-mashable? We want it to be soft, tender and moist and easily chewed and break down easily under a fork.
Nope, fried sausages do not pass the fork-mash test.
So what if we try and take the skin off? Is that easy enough once it's been fried? Let's see. Let's try the mash test. Nearly, but not quite. So if you're frying sausages, it's hard to make them fork mash. Next up, let's grill.
Test number 2. Can you make grilled sausage a fork-mashable texture? I'm afraid it doesn't pass the fork-mash test. If I took the skin off, would that be any better? Wow, that's fiddly and hard. And let's be honest, it leaves very little sausage meat for you to eat. And go on, I'll have a go at mashing it to see if it works. Nope, sticks together. Grilled sausage does not pass the test.
Okay, here's a bit of a curveball. I'm going to chuck in some of the German Frankfurter sausages because the amount of times I've been out to see people and carers and friends and clients have all said that maybe the Frankfurter sausages are different because the skin is very different. So I thought, right, let's try it as part of the sausage experiment. So test 1, cutting after boiling in a pan. And yes, it does cook very easily. Can you see how smooth the meat is inside? But how will it mash? Here we go. Okay. So from the looks of it, it seems that the meat inside mashes down really well. But again, that skin is getting in the way.
Frankfurter sausages don't pass the fork-mash test, I'm afraid.
But alas, do not fear, I have a solution. I'll give you a little clue. Yes, you've got it. It's poached sausage. So for the sake of experiments, I'm going to take the skin off one of them before we poach them, and the other one I'll leave the skin on and we can see which is the best way. So fill your pan with water, light the hob and leave it until the pan boils. Again, this can be hot, so be careful and ask for help if you need it. When the water has those little bubbles in, that shows you it's boiling, and then slowly lower the sausages into the water. Can you see the one with the skin and the one without? Put the timer on for 10 minutes. That's how long the sausages will take to cook in the water. When they're done, be really careful because the steam is hot. Get some help if you need it. Can you see how the meat stayed together in a sausage shape? Brilliant. Really carefully lift the sausages out of the boiling water and drain any excess water off as you do it. Okay, so remember we had one with skin and one without. The first one I'm cutting is the one where we took the skin off before we boiled it. Look how easily that knife's going through. Look how soft it looks. And it still looks like a sausage. But we all know the most important test is whether it mashes easily under a fork. So let's try.
Yes! Woohoo! Look at that. So does the skin make a difference to poached sausage?
Oh, look at that skin. You see it catching when I'm cutting it? Let's have another go. Oh, look. Can you see how it's stringy and kind of hanging off? Let's try the fork-mashable test. Will it mash easily under a fork when it's been poached with the skin on?
Do you know what? It's failed the fork-mash test. And look how fiddly that is to get off. So the answer is take the skin off before you poach your sausages for 10 minutes and then cut into small pieces for fantastic fork-mashable texture sausages.
So we know that poaching skinless sausages is the bomb. That's the answer. That's going to get us our delicious sausages that are lovely and soft.
For a fork-mashable texture diet, any meat pieces that you eat must be small, so that's less than 1.5 centimetres. And if those pieces are round, make sure you cut them up. Round-shaped foods can easily wedge in your airway if not chewed properly and could cause choking.
Okay, and for the sake of taste test, I thought I'd try some of the poached sausage. This is the one without the skin, so here we go. It's really good. It's lovely and soft in your mouth, really moist, breaks down really easily, and tastes just like a delicious sausage. Yes, it might not have the colour, but it's got the shape, it's got the taste. Fantastic. So we know that poaching skinless sausages is the bomb. That's the answer. That's going to get us our delicious sausages that are lovely and soft. But how are we going to make them a mashed texture or a smooth puree and still taste delicious and still look like a sausage? Well, watch the next bit and find out. So here I am, I'm cutting up the sausage into nice small pieces. Look how easily it's cutting, look how smoothly that knife's going through. Okay, we're going to start with a hand chopper. Here it is. Now it's got a sharp blade and it makes a loud noise, so again, if you find those things difficult, get some help with this part. We're going to put the sausage in the chopper, and to make it taste really nice, with this one I'm going to add some soft, smooth cream cheese. It's a garlic flavour. Or this one, I've added some barbecue sauce. Now here you have to fix the lid on, that can be a bit tricky, so get some help if you need it. Press the button to make it blend. There we go. Now here's my secret weapon for making the mixture into a sausage shape, cling film. Spread it out and then cut it into it so you've got one piece. Again, get help if you struggle to use scissors. Once you've got the piece ready, spoon the mixture onto the cling film in a line. Here we go. Can you see? And then take the cling film, roll it over the sausage, and then you can use your hands to roll it into a nice shape. Can you see me rolling there? Creating the sausage shape. There you go. And here we go with the final step. The first is the mixture where I use the garlic cream cheese, so you can see it's got a paler colour. Just open the cling film and roll it onto the plate as you see. The second is where we use barbecue sauce, so that's got a darker flavour. And there we go, there's it rolled out onto the plate in a sausage shape. Here I'm using a fork to show you just how easily it breaks down. Look how gorgeous and soft that is. These are a smooth puree texture. They're smooth throughout with no bits. They're moist and they need no chewing. If you've been advised to adapt food to a pre-mashed texture, then at the point when you're using the chopper, just press the button for a little bit less time, and so the meat will still have some texture in it, and then follow the same process, put it on the cling film, roll it out and roll it onto your plate. Okay, as much as I wanted to create a sausage that looked just like a perfect sausage but was a smooth puree texture, I couldn't manage it. The sausages that we've made do look different, yes, I acknowledge it. But if you're somebody who knows that by having that smooth puree, you can still eat sausages with the rest of your family or your friends. You can put it in your mouth and you can taste a sausage, and you can join in with everything that's fantastic about the meals that you eat with other people, that social aspect, that delicious flavour in your mouth, then surely it's worth looking a little bit different. And if you're with somebody who has those needs and has something on their plate that maybe looks like that on the video, please, please, please don't make comments about it saying that it's negative in any way. Make comments saying how good it is that they've made that effort to make something look like a sausage, because those people, they don't want to have to eat the texture that they're eating. But you know, it's not an ideal world, and we're working with the best that we can do. And if by the best we can do is the sausages on this video, then hell yeah, it's worth it. Surely it's worth it to taste that delicious sausage and for it to look pretty much like a sausage.
Thanks very much for watching. I hope it's been useful and you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, to subscribe and to share, please. Thank you.